And in Jeffersontown, another nonprofit is leading an important community conversation inside a local barbershop. Now, Work for Hope says its Barbershop Talks series is the perfect venue to discuss kidney health and wellness. They also provided blood pressure and blood sugar tests, even a free lunch at Chop's Barbershop on Bardstown Road. The organizers say this makes sense to meet in barbershops where men have traditionally gathered to speak candidly about issues on their minds.
Why kidney disease? Because it's prevalent. A lot of the health conditions that Black people have, high blood pressure, diabetes, are leading causes for kidney disease. And so where kidney disease is a silent disease, you can't feel that you have kidney disease. We just want to raise awareness around the issue.
At these talks, Tanisha Henry also advocates that more people should sign up to be organ donors since kidneys are the most in-demand transplant requests and that patients of color make up a large number of this list.